Hey y'all, so I want to share something in strict out obedience. And I want to say that we know that anything that God releases to us, whether He gives you through dreams, visions, you dealing with the prophetic, anything that of His mouthpiece or His messages, anything to put out or for warning, then we must be obedient. And He gives it to us in ways to where we either intercess for or we release it. So with this word, I want to release it because it's for warning. And with this, he gave me two dreams concerning black horses. Now, with the first one was back in April, and the first horse it gave more of, I was like in this forest setting, but it was this particular black horse. It was tied to a tree, but this horse it gave more like a warrior horse. It had a white shield from the crown to the nasal part. So with that, it was like I was on top of it, but it gave like it was trying to be released, like it but I knew if I released it, it was going to give destruction. But I was trying to keep it tied down, but it was aggressively trying to get away. So when I look back, it like I was in two different dimensions. When I look back, I seen this family looking through a glass lining or a glass atmosphere, and with that around them, it gave kind of like poverty, like their home or their town had been destroyed. So me, I was trying to hold it back because I know that would, I seen that it was a child, but she looked very scared. So with that, I prayed about it. I got up and God led me to Revelation 6. And when in Revelation 6:5, it talks about the third seal. And it stated that when the Lamb opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come." I looked, and there before me was a black horse, and its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. And with that, that symbolizes, of course, economic hardships, severe famine, and it goes back to scarcity of food, which is what I seen. So I prayed about our intercess for that, and later on in June, the latest part of June, he gave me another dream concerning the black horse. And with this one, it gave more. I was in a royal court setting. Like it gave, I was in like a royal estate. It had a nice, beautiful castle. And it just gave like a different feel, a different dimension. So as I looked, I noticed I was sitting down in the middle of it. And I seen this, what stood out to me on my right hand side, it was a tall, beautiful tree. The tree looked like it touched, like it was connected, like almost like a skyscraper. So with this tree, I noticed that out of nowhere, a big black horse stuck his head out the tree. Now with this horse, it was about 100, 200 feet, but I was familiar with that horse, but I was surprised at how big it had gotten. But it gave more like it was trying to communicate with me with something, but it walked past me, but you can feel the authority. So I noticed it got these girls came out, they was excited, and they got on top of the horse, and it's like they went north of me, like they went straight forward on this long, beautiful sidewalk, like they was, walking up patrolling the estate on the horse. And with that, God told me to go read back Zechariah 6. It goes back to 6. And with that, it talks about the four chariots, which is the four spirits of God that goes out into the earth. So when he stated, I read Zechariah 6, but Zechariah 6:5. And it stated that the angel replied, "These are the four spirits of heaven who stood before the Lord of all the earth, and they're going out to do his work." So with that, it stated that in Zechariah 6:6, it stated that the chariot with black horses is going north, which what I seen in a dream, it was going north of the state. And it says the chariot with the white horses is going west, and the chariot with dappled gray horses is going south. And it stated in Zechariah 6:8, when I read it, stated that the Lord summoned me. He was talking to Zechariah. He said, "The Lord summoned me and replied, look, those who went north have vented the anger of my spirit. There in the land of the north." And with the north, it symbolizes the northern country, which is connected to the word in the state of Babylon, which, if you pay attention to the events of what's going on. And I feel like they symbolize the God's spirit and messengers of patrolling the earth of the northern country, which is biblically referred to once again as Babylon, and which is coming to judgment, pestilence, or death. And God is judging righteously within his anger, bringing a sense of divine justice, closure, and rest. And with that, I prayed about that because, as you can see, a lot of that is going on now. So it goes back to destruction and how God gives us things to speak out and say. And then with the last one, he sent me to Jeremiah 6, and this will confirm the revelation of all the dreams I was having. And he stayed in Jeremiah 6. It was sitting in my spirit, and it's just to warning or to speak out to his people. So when I read Jeremiah 6:10, it says, "To whom can I give warning? Who will listen when I speak? Their ears are closed, and they cannot hear. They scorn the word of the Lord, and they do not want to listen at all." So with that, God is stating he's giving warnings. He's giving his mouthpiece to speak. Those who send, he's sending his spirit out to what you're connected to. Pay attention to your dreams. But God is warning. He's giving messages. He's telling us to get on our post. He's sending out things for patrol because those spirits are already out there. What you're seeing is not a coincidence. It's not to be afraid or dismayed, but it's a call of repentance. It's a call to get right. It's a call to let you know what God stands with a lot of things. So I just want to give one. I just want to let people know to get right. A lot of them, they're not going to listen, but that's not our job to do. We have to be obedient. So with that, I just want to give that one. I want to release that to you guys. Y'all get right. Get close to God, and let's be obedient. Y'all stay blessed.